I'm sure all of you know the infamous battle royale Fortnite.
Okay, who likes Fortnite?
How could you not? It once took the world by storm, no pun intended, and broke gaming records like the concurrent player count hitting 14 million active players. How did they achieve this momentum and how can they maintain it? Fortnite is one of the few gaming giants that almost seem unkillable. No matter how far the player counts have tanked, they have quickly restabilized. How does Epic Games do this? Can the momentum last forever? I'm not too sure about that. Fortnite has always had a consistent core player base because players are attached to the core battle royale. That's why people fell in love with the game. It's a cartoonish, vibrant shooter with an addictive gameplay loop. When Epic Games try to pull away from this original concept, player counts decrease. Why is that? Remember how I mentioned the players fell in love with the game due to its repetitive gameplay loop? As of recent, Epic Games has been taking Fortnite in a very different direction. Let me introduce you all to the metaverse. The metaverse is a fully interconnected digital universe where physical and digital realities merge. The metaverse idea was first popularized by Roblox in the early 2000s. So what does this mean for Fortnite? Let's take a minute to reflect on the absurd number of collabs that are currently in Fortnite. What originally started as a cool idea that would merge some of our favorite worlds into Fortnite turned into a constant pump and dump monetization cycle. Fortnite is regularly roasted online for the sheer amount of collaborations that they implement. Even some as ridiculous as Skibidi Toilet? How did we stray this far from the simplistic cartoon shooter that we grew to love? Well, it turns out that Epic Games has been planning this the whole time. Epic Games wanted to create a competitor to Roblox, which they initially launched as Fortnite Battle Royale to gain early popularity. Now, in recent years, they have put forth efforts to convert the game fully to a metaverse project. They withdrew many of the Battle Royale developers in an effort to focus on the metaverse project. So what does this mean for Battle Royale? It means the updates are less consistent, full of bugs, and overall, not interesting. The new seasons constantly rehash old ideas to recycle what worked for Epic Games previously. So why do they keep doing this? Wouldn't it be wiser to bail on the whole multiverse idea and stick to the Battle Royale development? Ideally, that would probably bring back a lot of players, but many think it's too late for Epic to save the game. The game is already cluttered with so many IPs, ranging from anime, to superheroes, to even real people. Not only cosmetics are affected, but also the gameplay. Epic has implemented so many items and weapons from a range of IPs into the Battle Royale loophole, even recently adding a boss system featuring Godzilla and Megazord. The game is being taken over by collaborations. They even polluted the old storyline with collaborations, making it confusing and uncoordinated. Epic is ruining the legacy of the game they created 8 full years ago. So how could they fix this? I think the only possible way to save the game going forward is to revert it back to its core, a cartoonish, vibrant shooter. In recent years, they overhauled the original graphics that made the colors pop so much, and they've turned towards realism. This essentially stripped Fortnite of the identity it was known and loved for. It became a lifeless Call of Duty ripoff where you can walk around as multiple different advertisements at a time. It really became a shadow of its former self. I believe Epic is giving up on the idea of retaining the original player counts and shifting their focus to monetizing the game as heavily as possible. Nowadays, they do fully committed collab seasons, like Star Wars and Marvel. Is this a glimpse to what we can expect going forward? I certainly hope not. We're seeing record low player counts and the future is not looking good. So far, there's really nothing promising upcoming that could bring any players back. So is this the end? I don't think so. I think as Epic continues pushing the metaverse agenda, the player base will continue slowly withering until the game is nothing. Maybe then Epic Games will finally realize that something needs to change. Right now, the most popular mode on Fortnite currently is a direct ripoff of a kid's Roblox game called Steal Brain Rot. This game mode has the most concurrent players of any game mode on Fortnite. That alone says a lot about the current state of the game. How do you guys feel about the metaverse? Is Fortnite digging its own grave?